Hey guys, Sean here. So a company reached out to me over email, and they asked me if I want to review this RK2020. It's a kind of an emulator device, but this one was pretty neat because it actually supports a whole bunch of different systems like Nintendo 64, Dreamcast. There's something like 50 different emulators installed on this thing. So what you get in the box is the device itself. It's USB-C, which is pretty nice. It has a nice little joystick here, D-pad, 4 buttons, 2 L&R triggers, start select, micro SD card. This one actually came, it's a really springy thing. Came with a 32 gigabyte card. I believe that's what they all come with, so that's pretty nice. I cannot figure out what this button does. I think it does nothing. Here's your speaker, and here's the power button. It also comes with a micro USB adapter thing, USB-C cord to charge it, and some instructions. And they are in English and Chinese, but yeah. It comes with the firmware already installed. But here, as you can see, here's the system. It's booted up pretty quickly. I've charged it up to almost 50%. Dreamcast, this is, I have no idea what that is. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, Nintendo 64, NES, PC Engine, Raspberry Pi ports, PSP, PlayStation, Residual VM, Scum VM. This one's actually kind of interesting. I'll show you something with that. Some script thing, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, all your games, list, and you can like mark games as favorites. These are just the emulators that have actual ROMs on the SD card. There's actually more emulators installed. You just have to put ROMs, and then the emulators will show up. Like for example, there was no SNES ROMs, and I put some on the micro SD card, and now SNES shows up. So that's pretty neat. So let's start by, okay, so you push start and that brings up the menu, and there's a ton of different settings, different video modes and audio modes. You can change the aspect ratios, and there's a ton of different aspect ratios, and so you can kind of, you know, modify it for each game that you're working on, or sorry, each game that you're playing. I'll leave it set to auto for right now. Smooth games. Okay, so let's try a game. So here's Game Boy. We'll try Kirby's Dreamland 2. And there you go. Starts up pretty quickly. To adjust the volume, you can go into the menu, or you can just press and hold select and then up and down. You can actually go past 100% to like almost 400%. That's kind of interesting. And it's really fast. Anyway, the pixels, I think in this mode are not perfect, but let's see if we can get that a little bit better. So yeah, you push both buttons twice to go back to the main menu and quit your game. Game setting, game aspect ratio. Let's try square pixel. Let's see if that makes it look any better. I think I still see some pixels that are not square, but it's a little, yeah, it's better. It's close. I'm not sure if there's a way to change the color palettes for Game Boy, but it also supports Game Boy Color, so anyway. What you guys really want to see, I'm sure, is something like Nintendo 64. I installed some Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Color. Let's try Nintendo 64. I was really, really impressed here. For example, here is Mario Kart. So you can configure their controls, but I think for Nintendo 64 this is A instead of B. Some cutscenes lag just a tiny bit, like that, but once you get into the actual gameplay, it's pretty good. Oh, I think I modified the controls and now it's not working. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Controller settings. Configure controller. Alright, so we want D-pad up, down, left, right. Start select. A, B, X, Y. Left shoulder, left trigger, right trigger. Left thumb. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to skip those. Right thumb, skip those. Left analog, up, down, left, right. Now here, I guess right analog would be for games like PlayStation, maybe? I think PlayStation has two. I've never had a PlayStation, so I don't really know. Or this might be for like the C buttons. So I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to skip these. Right analog. Oops. Skip. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit crunchy here and there in like cutscenes, but see, once you get going, it's nice and smooth. Oh yeah, one issue. Not really an issue, but I think I need to modify the controls a little bit. Because when you push R and presumably the left trigger, that's also, I guess, to mute the system. Anyway, so there's Mario Kart. Master Quest. This is actually pretty impressive. Sounds a little bit funny here and there, but you can see once it gets into the actual game, still very playable. Wow. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I already got the sword. What am I doing? Where is the sword? Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, DuckTales 2. This is one of my favorite NES games. See, Scrum VM is kind of interesting. Here's actually Myst. This one is The Secret of Monkey Island. So you use this as like the cursor. And yeah, this game works pretty well because I don't think it really needs keyboard input. You can like choose these things here. Yeah, so if I want to like talk to somebody, here we go, talk to this guy. I don't want to bother them. Okay. They're busy listening to the guy on the left. Yeah, pretty impressive for... Oh, it actually works with this. Interesting. D-pad's definitely better, but... See, so some games get that little bit of like crunchiness of slowdown during like cutscene, title screen stuff, but I am terrible at fighting games. Spider-Man, somebody, and Cyclops. Alright, don't laugh at me. Okay, so that's like a weird kick thing. There's another kick, punch. Alright, I did a Hadouken thing maybe? I don't know how to block. So yeah, it runs really well, or pretty well. Alright, so to turn off, you just hold the power button here. And that's it. And then to put ROMs on, you just take this out. It's a little bit tricky, but not too bad. There's probably something you can use if you have a Mac. But let's see, on Windows here, what I did was install this thing called Linux File Systems for Windows. And just plug in the micro SD card. Oh, here we go. Windows 10. You need to format it? No, you don't. Never mind. Yeah, so what I was saying was I installed Linux file systems for Windows by Paragon Software. It was just a free trial, but it works, and it allows you to just view all the files right in Windows Explorer, and then you just go to your ROMs folder, and then you put your ROMs in the corresponding emulator folder. As you can see, these are almost all emulators. So there's a lot of stuff, like, for example, here's Neo Geo. If I put a Neo Geo ROM in here, then it'll show up in the RK2020 when I take the SD card out and put it in. So let's get a ROM here. So you guys, I'm gonna skip this part, I guess, but you guys know where to get ROMs. Oh, wow! Look, these ROMs just appeared in my downloads folder. That's kind of funny. So yeah, so here's all the emulators, and basically these are some games that people asked me to try out. So let's try these out. Shenmue, Sonic Adventure 2, and okay, so when you're done uploading your games to the card, what you want to do is go into this software, and you have to make sure that you eject it. I was really confused. I put a bunch of stuff on it the first time, and then you also need to go here and eject this. But yeah, I put a bunch of stuff on it the first time. I didn't eject it through this thing. I just ejected it here, and then it was like there was nothing there, like nothing new. So anyway, here we are. So basically you just put it back in, turn it back on, so let's try Shenmue Cd104. Alright. My friend Get Slippy on Instagram said that this is his favorite game. I don't know how this is supposed to look when it runs, but it looks pretty smooth to me.
I'm alright, but Hazuki-sensei, my father.
So I guess they're just watching a movie.
Stay back, Bill. For the last time.
Alright, I think that's enough of Shenmue movie. It's pretty much just a really long intro there. Sonic Adventure 2 is another one that somebody requested.
Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Okay, it's actually a pretty good little game. Oops. played this game once, a long time ago, and I don't remember what's supposed to happen here, but I'm not sure if this is it. So I'm going to try a couple different settings and see if there's something I can do to speed it up, because there are a ton of settings. We'll try smooth games on, max performance on, RA bezels, rewind, shaders, latency reduction, use run ahead frames, run ahead and use second instance, who knows. You can actually choose different emulators for each system. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Oh, here we go. So you can actually change like which aspect ratio you want for each system. So if you like go in and customize that, you can make every single system look absolutely perfect. Oops. Dang it. I actually think it might be running faster. Huh. I can't tell if it's any faster. But it does seem playable. The intro, the cutscenes were definitely faster. So that's something. Probably more if I mess around with the settings even more, you know. Maybe let's try Star Fox. That might actually be kind of fun. Oh, oops. Okay.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me. Open the wing.
Okay, the cutscene right here runs very smooth.
Flippy, get back here! Flippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail!
Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
So anyway, I think that's all for this one, you guys. I will put a link in the description of where you can get this. And I will see you guys pretty soon. I really like this little device. And just get a nice close-up of the screen. Shoot. Any more rupees? Anyway, that's all for this one, you guys. I will see you guys next time.